Why hello everybody out there in YouTube land here. This is Rob, aka Toronto Collector here with part 3 of our June haul, and part 3 contains all the NHL mystery minis that I have collected so far in this video here for our June haul, part of our June haul. So if you're not interested at all in hockey or my NHL mystery minis, you'll want to wait till part 4 from when I return to my Funko Pop openings right there. And I hope everybody out there is staying safe during this very tough time. For those of you out there who are interested in seeing my NHL mystery minis, I really do hope you enjoy the next video. A lot of what I'm going to show you in the next video here will be up for trade with contact information contained within the video. I hope everybody out there watching me right now is staying safe during these very tough times, because remember, everybody, staying safe is number one. Nothing else matters. I hope you enjoy the video. Well, hello everybody out there in YouTube land. This here is Rob, aka Toronto Collector, coming to you as always from the beautiful city of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Today's date is Tuesday, June 16th, 2020, and as promised, this is part 3 of our June haul. This particular video is all going to be about the NHL mystery minis that I have purchased there from the dollar store. As I said in my intro, that's what this video here is going to be about there. So if you're still watching me, thank you and welcome to the video. But before I get into the NHL mystery minis here, I have to, as always, give a very special shout out to all of the essential workers who work at healthcare, work at grocery stores, pharmacies, drivers, and members of our media. Everybody out there who's currently working right now, keep you safe, healthy, and fed. Thank you for continuing to do your job. Believe me, you are appreciated. Believe me, you are appreciated. But please remember to stay safe on the job, putting yourselves at risk, putting your family at risk. Please remember to stay safe, because safety is number one. But we really do appreciate you continuing to do your job. And for all of those non-essential workers there, when you interact with that essential worker who is continuing to go to work every day, do them a huge shout out there and thank them for doing their job. They'll appreciate it. Now, I did this video yesterday, but unfortunately I had a production problem there, so I'm having to do it again. So these mystery minis here are already cut open here. But what I'm going to do here in this video here is I'm going to just show you the mystery minis here, and most of them will be up for trade, and contact information will be coming up. So what is an NHL mystery mini? In case you're not sure what it is, well, I'll show you here the one here from the captain of our Toronto Maple Leafs here. This here is John Tavares. I received this one actually in a trade with another collector. This here is actually what they look like right here. You see his name on the front there, his action pose right there, his number, and these are actually made by the same company, a company called Import Dragons. They make other figures. These are like what they call 2.5-inch tall figures, because they're very short. But that's what these mystery minis or miniature minis are, and they all come with cards like this. And I believe these are associated with an online game. You can actually play an online game or a game through your phone, which I haven't tried yet. But that's what these are all about here. And I received several of them yesterday, and most of them will be up for trade, because all these mystery minis here, they are all made from very well-known players, but only a few of them I want to keep in my collection. And one that I received yesterday that I'm very happy to receive, that I will be keeping my collection here. My first goalie is number 30 for the New Jersey Devils, Martin Brodeur, in a nice action pose right there. I think it's an awesome looking figure, even though he's not with the Leafs. I think he's an awesome looking figure in a great action pose right there. And there is his card right there. Martin Brodeur from the New Jersey Devils. Back a few years ago when the Leafs needed a goaltender, I really hoped that they had been able to sign Martin Brodeur. He was one of about 5 goalies in the NHL that I knew were really good goalies that I wish the Leafs had been able to sign when they were going through a bit of a goaltender slump. But unfortunately, they were not able to sign him there, and he is one of about 5. I don't have time now to list them, but he's one of about 5 goalies that I wish the Leafs could have signed. Anyways, moving on to show you the rest of my mystery minis here, because I don't want this video to go too long. So another very well-known NHL player here who's now retired, or retired a few years ago there. So I had to find his number here there. It's not easy to find there. So my first one here, up for trade here, is Mark Messier here. When he played for the Edmonton Oilers, and he is number 11 for the Edmonton Oilers. Mark Messier there. I have 2 of him for trade. Next one here is number 13 for the Winnipeg Jets. Here is I'm not familiar with this player. Sorry to any of these Winnipeg Jet fans, but I'm not familiar with this player at all. Is Teemu Selanne. There's his card right there, and I am not familiar with this player at all. My apologies to any fans out there of him, but I am not familiar with him at all. He's up for trade. And another player that I have heard of that I thought initially I was going to keep, but he is the captain of the St. Louis Blues, or former captain, Brett Hull. Right there. I don't know all of these players' numbers, of course. I don't want to keep pausing the camera. There's Brett Hull right there. I don't want to keep pausing the camera to record these players' numbers and everything. Next one up for trade here is, I've had it for a bit, is Thomas Tatar from the Montreal Canadiens, who us here in Toronto here are really not half fans at all. Actually, there's a rivalry between Toronto and Montreal. So there's Thomas Tatar right there, holding him so he won't fall out. There he is right there. This next player here, that in this batch of mystery minis here I did get a couple dupes. I got a dupe of Mark Messier, 2 of him, both for trade. I also got another dupe here. This other second goalie I received in mystery minis here here's Andy Moog for the Boston Bruins. Sorry, I don't know his number. Well, I could pause the camera and see his number there. Oh, number 35. Number 35 for the Boston Bruins right there. There's Andy Moog, goaltender for Boston right there. There are 2 of him for trade. Next one here is also what I've had for a while there. I'm probably going to say his name wrong, but here is Johnny Gaudreau from Calgary. No one I'll give me half of it for trade, because there are only a few of them that I want to keep my collection there. Now Johnny there is a little bit loose right there, but if you want to if you have one that I'm interested in and you'd like to get Johnny there for me, I will pack him definitely safely when I ship them to you. And yes, I did say when I'll ship them to you there, because I would ship anywhere in Canada. I will ship it to you. And lastly here is one I just got just yesterday here. Here is Elias Peterson from Vancouver. And there is his mystery mini right there. What the thing with these mystery minis is I think they use the same mold for the faces on these players here, but just change the action pose and of course paint in the team colors and everything. But I think the face itself might be the same for all of them there. I'm not quite sure, but when you see a figure this size, this small, it really is tough to sculpt the face to really look like a player. That must be a really tough thing to do. And in case you're wondering what the packaging looks like, this is what the packaging looks like right here for the NHL mystery minis here, available at the dollar store, Dollarama, here in Toronto, and I'm sure other parts of Canada. That's what the packaging looks like right there. And on the back here, it's a list of all the very well-known NHL players, very well-known, If you're a fan of hockey, I'm sure you've heard of these players. And some of these here I will be willing to trade. So all of these players here I've shown you here, with the exception, of course, of Tavares and of Martin Brodeur, with the exception of those two, all the other figures that you've seen here, Johnny and Elias, and all the other figures here you've seen in this video will all be available for trade. How you can trade with me, Tron Collector here, simply is this. I do have an Instagram address, or ID, whatever they're called. I also have an email address. So if you're interested here in trading with me some other figures, such as Sidney Crosby, well, I will just look at, instead of going from memory here, pardon me here while I get my reading glasses on, because I need them. I'm interested in other figures like Melody Mew, Wayne Gretzky, Sidney Crosby, players like that, and I can always use another John Tavares. I got one John Tavares here from a trade, and I can always use another one. And if there are any other Toronto Maple Leaf figures that are not listed here, that you come across in this format there, that you obviously you think I would obviously like, you can always contact me. And how you contact me is, you send me an Instagram message there, drop me a DM on Instagram there at Toronto8399, Toronto8399, or even easier, send me an email to TorontoCollector@yahoo.ca. Toronto Collector, all one word, all lowercase, TorontoCollector@yahoo.ca. Drop me an email there. I check my email a couple times a day there. You can drop me an email there and say, wherever you're from, anywhere in Canada, I can package up these mystery miniatures very safely there and use a bubble mailer, which it looks like this. I will package up any of these mystery miniatures for you. If you have one that you think I would like to trade with you, an even trade, I know these mystery miniatures go for about $3.50 or $4 Canadian before or after tax. And I know that shipping these figures here can get expensive. I did trade with one collector here. I'm in Toronto, which is Southern Ontario, and I traded with a collector that was in Sault Ste. Marie, which is Central Ontario, and the figures are $4, but the shipping to the collector up in Sault Ste. Marie costs $14. And I think it costs $14 there because of the fact that I use a small box instead of a bubble envelope. So in the future, when I hopefully do some more future trading for collectors who are seeing this video, and maybe on Instagram, which I will also be posting there, in the future I will be using these bubble envelope mailers right there. This is the exact mailer that I received John Tavares in from Sault Ste. Marie. So this is the mailer I'll be using here to ship these figures properly and safely to you if you want to trade with me there. So if you want to trade with me there, be sure and contact me there, and I can let you know what I have here available here. Of course, I'm interested in John Tavares, other Leaf figures if they have them there, and other figures there. So just drop me a message and let me know what you have, and we can see about working out a trade. So in the meantime, please stay tuned for part 4 of this June haul, in which I'll be showing you, or maybe Maria might join me during part 4. We will be showing you things like this. We'll be showing you, we have store-boughts, and we have, unveilings to unveil, mailings to unveil, and we're still waiting to receive in a couple more mailings. So there is other things to see coming up in part 4, which are definitely Funko related there. So I hope you come back for that. If you've enjoyed this video here, and I've entertained you, and I maybe have even informed you, and you'd like to come back there, if you have not already done so yet, please down below and to my left here, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon right next to it there, click on the all function on the bell icon there so you're notified of my next videos. If you like this video, please do give me a thumbs up. Feel free to comment down below, and I will be showing you in the next still picture there of my collection here, and my email address there, in just in case you forgot. So anyways, this here is Rob, aka Toronto Collector, saying thank you all very much for watching. Please, everybody out there, do stay safe and take care. See you soon.